Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. So yes, I know that the look is not anything new. I was really feeling my kind of Halloween self and I liked how my Fierce face went. Is it the most technically accurate looking bat inspired makeup? No, but I'm proud of how creative I was with the process, and I just kind of want to wear this for at least one more video. So I decided to do the autumn tag, and I was going over the questions last night and I'm really excited to share my answers with you guys. But before I get into that, I just want to take a quick second and introduce myself. My name is Haley. Here are my socials, and this is my realm of creativity, where I mainly focus on fantasy and makeup related things. So if that sounds interesting to you, please consider subscribing and becoming a companion on my makeup quest. I usually upload videos on Tuesdays and Thursdays, but if for some reason I miss an upload, I will let you guys know on Twitter and Instagram. So be sure to go follow me on there. Now let's get into the video. First question is candy corn good or gross? It is horrendous. I hate it. I am a chocolate person. I like Skittles, pretty much all candy, not that. I don't know. Second question. If you could live in a place that was autumn all the time, would you? Probably not. I love autumn and it's my favorite month, but I don't like winter, so that's not what I'd be missing. I would miss rain. I love spring. I love just mud. I would miss spring too much. And summer, I do enjoy swimming quite a bit. So no, I don't think I would want to be somewhere where it's autumn all the time. Third question is tea, coffee, cider, or hot chocolate? And anybody who knows me well knows that I love coffee so much. I drank so much coffee from the time I get into work or the time I wake up. From usually at work, I'll drink it a little later than I would if I was at home. At work, I'll drink it until 3 or 4, and then at home, I'll drink it until about 1 or 2, just because I drink bigger cups at home than I do at work. And I love a good, I don't doctor my coffee at all. I drink it black. At Starbucks, the coffee I get has 5 shots of espresso. Like, I need caffeine. And hot cider, I am not a huge fan of, and hot chocolate would probably be my next. And well, hot chocolate and tea, I like hot tea. Yeah, I think those would be tied, but definitely number 1, coffee. Favorite movies to watch in the autumn? I don't really, I don't know, I don't I don't watch things according to the season. Really the only things that I can think of that I watch specifically for seasonal purposes is like the Christmas specials, and I own like 4 or 5 DVDs of all the Christmas specials that would be on like NBC or CBS, PBS. You know what I'm talking about. The little claymation things. I love those so much. So I own them, so I can watch them anytime I want, and sometimes I do, but I specifically watch those during Christmas. Autumn things that I watch, not really. I really love the Addams Family. Kyla and I just watched the animated one, and that one was pretty good. I was actually thoroughly surprised by how funny and entertaining I thought it was, so you guys should check that out. But no, I'll watch the Addams Family any time of the year if I'm in the mood for it. There's just not a whole lot that I can think besides the Christmas things that I associate seasonally, because I'll watch anything anytime that I want. What is your favorite Burr month? Next question. So that means, if you don't understand, because I asked my husband this question, I was like, hey honey, what's your favorite Burr month? And he's like, what? And I was like, Burr month, like October, November, September, Burr month. And he's like, that's not a thing. And I was like, it's a thing. He's like, no, it's not. And I'm like, okay, well it is, but what's your favorite bird month? And so my favorite bird month is September. And that is because it's my birthday month. There's something nostalgic about the month of September for me. It is, I associate it with, now this is kind of like childish, but I associate it with high school. Like my family was really into like I was in marching band, my sisters were in marching band. Like that is football season, high school football season. I loved marching band so much. And it was a really big part of me. And that month is just like, you know, homecoming and bonfires, and it's the start of autumn, and that is how I feel it is, and that it's my favorite bird month. So I'm gonna get a lot of flack on this. Question is, Halloween or Christmas, and why? And I feel like everybody who I've seen do this tag is like, Halloween, Halloween, and I'm like, Christmas. I love Christmas. I love getting people things. Like, me to another person, gifts are my love language. Doing things for somebody is my love language. Like, I love getting people things. I love the reaction. I love when I like hit a home run and they either start crying or they're really like excited and can't contain it. I love it. So I'm really competitive when I get gifts. Like, I have to be the best gift giver. I get it from my mom. Like, gifts. So yeah, I prefer Christmas to Halloween, but I love everybody's Halloween look. So it was a really hard decision for me, but for me personally, Christmas wins. What is your least favorite thing about fall? And I think my least favorite thing about fall is that it's not long enough and that next is winter. Because there's literally not like an aspect of fall that I hate. I just hate that when it ends, it'll be wintertime. And I hate the wintertime. It's not a thing for me. I hate it. So yeah, I think that's that. I skipped so many questions, you guys. These are gonna be out of order. I'm going back to the question, I think 3 and 4 or 4 and 5. I skipped those for some obscure reason. Anyway, what is your favorite autumn color? And I would have to probably say like the really grungy, murky greens. I like the color of wet moss on the side of a tree. Like those kind of damp greens. I love those. I love them so much. I just got Smoky Glow's merch, her Halloween merch, and it came in like this deep forest green, and I love that color so much. It's so good. Like that is probably my second favorite color. Like my favorite color is royal blue or like a deep navy, and then definitely deep grungy greens. It's my favorite autumn color. Next question is that I skipped is, what is your Hogwarts house? And I am a very now proud Slytherin. I had a huge like identity crisis because my entire life I thought I was a Gryffindor, and then I realized I wasn't. And now I cannot stand Gryffindors. So I know that some people don't really have an association with the houses and their personality traits, but I can definitely tell when somebody's a Gryffindor, and usually they're people that rub me the wrong way. But yeah, I'm a very proud Slytherin. I saw this thread that was kind of like, you have 2 different houses based on 2 different things. You have what is your priorities and how you get your priorities. Like, what are your goals? What are the things you value, and how do you protect the things that you value, and how do you work towards those goals? So you technically would have 2 different houses, and I really like looking at it that way, because I think it's just a little bit more complex than putting somebody in one house and saying that everything about them applies to that one house, because that's usually not the case. So for me, I am mostly a Slytherin, and then the way that I go about my goals, my Slytherin goals, is very Hufflepuff. So that is typically how I view Hogwarts houses. I will try and remember to link down below, or at least write in what that kind of thing was. I can't remember for the life of me right now, and I'm not going to put any more mental energy towards trying to remember it, because it's just not. Favorite autumn song is probably the Turkey song from Adam Sandler, because we share a birthday, and I've had an affinity for that song because we share a birthday. I don't know, young Haley would attach on to things, and that's just like, that's my thing, man. So every single time I hear it, I just like remember being in the car when I was really young, and like the feelings that I had associated with it. So it's not as strong of an attachment anymore, but it is something that is kind of nostalgic for me. So yeah, the Adam Sandler. Favorite fall dessert is pumpkin pie. I love pumpkin pie, followed closely by Christmas fudge. Yes. So pumpkin pie, I love pumpkin pie. When I was younger, I could eat like an entire pumpkin pie in a day. So that was a part of me. That was a time. And then, yeah, Christmas fudge, definitely. But it has to be good fudge. Like, some people cannot make fudge, have no business making fudge, and then, like, no. You know the fudge I'm talking about. And then last question is your go-to autumn makeup. Now, I asked my husband this because I was asking him these questions too, just to have fun. And I was like, babe, do you want to know the last question? And he's like, yeah. And I was like, what is your go-to autumn makeup? And he's like, chapstick. And I lost my shit. I thought that was so funny. But for me, it is like a deep brown smoky eye. There's something about that is just really grungy and in the season, and yeah, I love a deep brown smoky eye on anybody. I think it flatters everybody. So that was my answers for the autumn tag. Feel free to do this if you have your own channel and tag me in it. I'd love to see your answers. I think this is a really fun tag. I got inspired by first Butte Bean, and then I know Abby Williamson did it as well. I love her. And Emily Han is the one that I actually like. She's like, yeah, I'm totally. After I watched her video, I was like, I should do it, because I connected with a lot of her answers. So I was like, yeah, I should totally do this. You convinced me. But yeah, I would really be interested to hear your answers. If you want to answer any of them down below for me, I will have the questions in my description box, as well as the person who originated the tag. So yeah, that is all for me. I will see you guys in the next one. Bye!